his left. Dan Boyle plays it ahead. Couture off on right wing to Thornton. Thornton's pass broken up. Kopitar can't clear. Deflects in on quick. Leaves it for Scuderi.
Look out.
Clears it around the wall. 3 seconds.
Get it out.
Puck out to center.
Come on.
Kings win.
Yeah! Yeah! I forgot he was playing the highlight. My error. Hey, Make a Peter on the War Room. Gates of the West, the song's called. It's about the Clash going to New York, but it could be all the way to L.A. We got the Royal Half on with us. TheRoyalHalf.com, Los Angeles Kings website, various street corners. Look out. He's a mean dude. Royal Half, how you doing, sir?
To everybody south of Bakersfield, you are welcome.
Is that the dividing line?
It's generally considered to be Fresno or Bakersfield as the Central California dividing line, but I figured I'd throw Bakersfield because except when they have a giant condor on the ice, when is anyone ever talking about Bakersfield?
Okay, well, Bakersfield country. There's a style of country that I like. And I think of Bakersfield when Mick Jagger's singing about it in Faraway Eyes. Outside of that, that's about it. Right? Okay, you're happy. Your team won. Were you at the game?
I was at the game, and I got to be honest with you guys. I don't see what the big deal about Game 7s are. They're really easy.
What were you watching?
Oh, man. That's been the thing about this playoff run. Last year, it was unexpected. Last year, every day was opening up a new a bar of chocolate of excitement.
Yeah.
And this year has just been the inability to keep any food down from nerves. And you have to understand that the last elimination game that the Kings had was 2011 versus the Sharks, so they lost Game 6 in that series without Kopitar.
Yeah.
So Kings fans, especially the ones that have come on board in the last year, don't even know what an elimination game is, let alone have ever been to one.
Yeah, and you haven't had home ice advantage at Game 7. First time at home since, 1989 when the Wayner was there for his first year. This is, for a team that just won the Cup, there's a lot of uncharted or long ago charted territory here. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's a blast. It's an absolute blast. And the series against the Sharks was pretty much everything everyone had been advertised. I guess I read this morning that Damian Cox was unhappy with the play and would rather be watching baseball.
Okay,
That's
well,
fine.
you know what? Okay, but you know what? I wouldn't go that far, though I love baseball. I didn't think it was the greatest style of play either. I'm going to be honest with you, Half. I prefer the Detroit. I can't lie here. Detroit-Chicago, to me, is a more intriguing series. You got to admit, whoever scores, the home team won every game. The home team scored the first goal in every game. It almost seemed like it was scripted down the rails.
Yeah, I can see. It's probably a different experience for us fans at the game.
Of course it is.
Because we're nail-biting.
Absolutely.
On TV. But then I think when you have the alternative of like a 7-3 blowout in a Pittsburgh-Ottawa game, it's hard to find that fine line for what fans watching on TV and what fans watching at home want.
And that's fair. Though at home, I love the 7-3 blowout. It was great. I want to ask, what was the mood like going into the game? That's why we have you on, Mr. Half, because you are at the epicenter. What was the mood like with the fans?
I have to say the place itself was rocking. People were ready. I think that the hope was that the Kings would come out like they did last year in the situations that they had to put teams away and just be dominant and put them away. But there was a lot of nerves in the crowd, mainly because, again, like I had mentioned, this is the first kind of elimination, Game 7. But, I think a lot of people understood that this is John Quick versus the San Jose Sharks. And the Kings' offense has not been playing up to what the hope has been for the last 2 years of their offense. So I think there were a lot of fans at the stadium that were really nervous. Now, if you go to my website right now, theroyalhalf.com, this is such a great story. I wake up this morning, and a 6'6" fan of the Kings,
all right,
strapped one of those GoPro cameras to his head.
I watched it. It's actually fun, yes.
And he videotaped himself going to the game and being at the game. And so it's a great way to kind of get the experience of being at a Game 7.
Yes, and looking down some woman's top. I saw that part. Naughty boy. Yes. Okay, we only got a minute left. We're going to get you on again during this series, whatever they're going to meet. Game 7 tonight, Chicago, Detroit. Who would you like to face?
I say this because I have to tell you guys, I love Daryl Sutter almost as much as I love my own father. So this is what I'm calling the Daryl Sutter Dragon Slayer Tour. Okay, so he took out the St. Louis Blues, which his brothers had so much success with.
Yeah.
He took out the San Jose Sharks, where he had success and failure with.
Yeah.
He's got to go after Chicago.
Makes sense. Makes total sense. Half, let's have you on again. The website quickly?
RoyalHalf.com, and you can follow me on Twitter @TheRoyalHalf.
Good stuff. We'll talk to you soon, sir.